Hello. Oh my gosh, you guys are already popping off in the chat over here. Leah, I'm here first. Yes, it looks like you were. Hello, Alondra. Gonna be starting an alpha while waiting. Yes, yes, yes. Megan is my friend. I have no motivation at the moment to start anything or do any craft. You know what? Sometimes that's just the way it is. You'll find motivation though. You'll find motivation. Just give it, don't try to push it. You sat down Tuesday and did a keychain in one sitting. It was very cute. You sent me a picture of it. I loved the colors in it. So happy and like spring-like. That's why I painted my nails multicolors. I was just like, I need more happiness in my life. Ooh, you're crocheting a colorful stripy sweater, Maya. That sounds exciting. I finished the sweater that I had been working on, and I was debating on holding it to show you guys, but then I was like, no, I should just give it to the person I intended to give it to first. So that was the finished product of the sweater I've been working on the last couple live streams. So the Weasley sweater, that was the back of it. And then I took a picture of like the inside because I just did duplicate stitch. I tried to do intarsia, but I've never done intarsia before, and it wasn't turning out quite the way I wanted it to. So I just did it in duplicate stitch, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. And my friend Ray really loved it. So I was super pumped with that. I don't even have motivation to drink anything. I have 8 though. Friendo, get some water and drink with me. I need to drink more of it because I went on an adventure on Friday. That's why we didn't end up here on Friday, friends. So I am sorry for that. It was my Friday ended not the way I intended it to when I started it, but that's okay. Hello, hello. I see more people in here. I'm just slowly scrolling through what was in the chat when I got here first. What's up, this guy? Good answer, good answer. Funny, I'm always super late. Yeah, me too. I'm generally late. Michelle, hey Meg, I'm gonna come back. I'm eating breakfast. Fair enough, fair enough. Can't blame you there. I'm so glad that you're starting earlier than usual. Yeah, I get my daughter back tonight, and if she was here, she would literally be like climbing all over me and like sticking her face this close to the camera. So yeah, before she comes over, I wanted to get it in. And I'm sad that I had missed Friday with you guys. I'm sorry about that. Hey Kevin, how are you? How long is the live stream going to be? And also, I love your videos. I don't really put a time limit on it. Like if the conversation is flowing really good, we may go for quite a while. If my throat starts to get sore from like talking too much, I'm not going to push it. So we just kind of chill here until it either gets like last time it just got too late, to be honest. It was like 11:30 because we started late last time. But yeah, Michelle would be right there, or Van. I'm not even sure how to say the second word of your username. But yeah, typically it's like an hour to 2 hours. Last week's was, or the last live stream was an exception. We went really long. We were talking about books and movies and TV shows and all kinds of things. We ended up like 3 hours or something like that. That's the longest one we've ever done. But I am currently working on a Rex lace project. This will be, I'm going to do a video on this technique, hopefully record it tonight. So I'm making the one to show like, this is what we're making today. So it's pretty cool. It's not a stitch I've really done before, but I'm liking how it's turning out. How was everyone's weekend? Like it's Sunday now. Normally I'm saying I hope you have a good weekend. How was your week? But my week was chaos. I did get my cats. So they are around here somewhere. We may see them come into the background. You may see why we didn't live stream this weekend. If you can connect the dots, you'll guess what happened to that cushion versus what came into my house this week. So yeah, basically Friday. Oh my gosh. I went to give the sweater to my friend, and I had originally intended to be there for like maybe an hour. Ended up, I was there for about an hour, and then her roommate got home, and then her fiance got home, and we were all just chatting because we're all friends. And then next thing I know, it was, oh, we're going to a party and you're coming with us. And I would make an excuse and not go because, like, people, not always my favorite thing. That's something that I have gained, I feel like, over the course of we'll call it the panorama. So yeah, I wasn't really sure, but I ended up going. It was fun. And then I came back to my cat's feet on the couch. So I spent all yesterday and part of today cleaning my couch. So yeah, that's how my weekend went to top off a fantastic week. Sarcasm. Like, ooh, it was a week. So I hope the rest of you had a better week. What are you making? I literally just showed that. I didn't read that comment. So I'm doing a Rex lace, I don't know, keychain. You went to the mall with your friends for the first time and it was awesome. Man, our mall here isn't that great. It's changed. I haven't been in a while. Last time I went in, there was actually a lot of different stores there that weren't there before, but I haven't gone to the mall in a long time, to be honest. I'm back. I was doing something. Welcome back. We're just settling in. I was filling everyone in on the saga of my weekend. I ended up being indoctrinated into my group of friends and going to a house party on Friday, which was normally something I would make an excuse to get out of, but being spontaneous. And then I came home to my cats having peed on my couch, which is why there's like one cushion on it. That is the clean cushion. So we're still in the process. The other one's in the dryer right now. So that was my weekend. If you see my fluffs around in the background, I may pull them out. We'll see how they're feeling. They haven't really been getting along since they came here. So, oh yes, that's right. I did tell you, didn't I? I did. But that's what I've been doing. So, otherwise though, that's honestly chatted with my brother on the phone for a bit. That's about it. That is about it. I think I might finish this and have to start something else in the course of this stream. I feel like these strings are starting to get a little bit short. Hi, Megan. Hello. How are you? I want to see the fluffies. I'll see if I can track them down. Also, like, you guys can't really tell right now. Don't judge me. I'm wearing like my holiest, most ratchet sweater. Like, but it's so comfy. It's like completely worn through the elbows and there's like bleach stains on it. So like, I'm going to stand up and try and find at least one of my cats for you guys. But like, don't judge me too hard, okay? It's holy. I'm just going to scoot out this way. Come here. People want to say hi. Yeah, people want to say hi. The people want to see you. So this is my big chonky chonk. This is Nala. She was our first kitty. I'm allergic to you. I'm gonna regret this move in a minute, but that's okay. She is huge. As you can see, she is about 25 pounds. So she looks like she should be like short fur. She's kind of medium. She's got an undercoat So she sheds a lot, which doesn't make the allergies any better. The other one has probably heard me talking and thinks people are here and has gone to hide. So I don't know if you guys will see her, but she was in a clip of one of my videos before. So now that I can see it flying. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. Okay. So that is the big kitty. I have put her on a diet. So, because like right now, she makes it seem like an effort to even jump up on the bed. So we're going to try and get her to a healthier weight so that she can actually, climb and do things. So, yeah, and the little white one, I don't know where she is. You guys would have seen her. If you follow me on Instagram, I think I've posted her in my stories a couple times before I moved. And then, I could feel the cat hair all over my face. That was a bad move. I'm going to get a stuffy nose and everything. Oh no, don't feel sorry. I'm trying to build up a tolerance to them. Like more of a tolerance to them. So it's not the end of the world. I have lots of allergy medication here and stuff. So if it starts to get really bad, just know that I might get sniffy. The fat one is, sorry, that's kind of mean, but the big chonk there is Nala, and then the little tiny white one is Peachy. Yes, hello. Are you wanting to come back up? So, yeah, that's one of my chonks. You do want to come back up, huh? Okay, come here. You're just too big to do it yourself. So, yeah, this was the first chonk. You just want up on the table because you can't reach it yourself. And you can see her little lip doing this thing. It's because one of her teeth didn't come in and her lip gets stuck on her. Oh, you gonna say hi to the people? No, you're gonna steal my. Okay, I'm still here. Don't drink my water. Go drink your own. So, this is, oh my God, I just brushed you. So, that is a cat butt. Get your bum. Get your bum. So, yeah, that is one. If the other one comes out, I'll try and grab her. But she was like, both of them were bought off of Kijiji. And this one, the one that I just showed you guys, the money from the kittens was going to spay the mother. The other one, the woman had let her cats go outside. And I'm pretty sure just by the attitude and behavior of the other cat that the father was feral. So she doesn't really enjoy people, loud sounds, or quick movements. So she just she likes to sit in the doorway of the room that you're sitting in and observe. And then she doesn't want you to touch her. So, yeah. What a surprise you went live on a Sunday. What time is it for you? It is 12:43 in the afternoon right now for me. And yeah, I had wanted to go. I was like, on Friday, I was like, well, I can do the live stream on Sunday. That's not the end of the world. I'll go because I'm like, real life people socialization is like healthy or something. So I'll go. And I intended to do it Saturday. And then, yeah, the couch needed to be taken care of. So, hi. Hi. Are you saying hi to the peoples? Get your butt out of my face. Excuse me. Rude. So I ended up going live today because I did still want to have a live stream. It was like the one thing I was looking forward to all week. I was like, a Friday night, get to chill and do a live stream. It's going to be good. So, oh my God, look, can you guys, that doesn't translate on camera, but I've got so much cat hair on me now. My cats drink out of cups of water all the time. These ones do too, but because I'm allergic and haven't really worked up any kind of tolerance to them yet. I don't want them drinking out of my water just yet. Normally, I'd kind of like, okay, you have it, you know, but speaking of kitties, look who showed up. I assume that this is you, Leah. Give me 1 second. I heard my phone go off. Little tiny fluff. Oh, such a cutie. I love cats, and I always grew up with cats. And then when I got pregnant, I started having reactions to them. So now I get like the whole excuse me. Now I get the whole like stuffy nose, headache from sinuses, and the whole 9 yards. So yeah, that's the vibe. Really. Okay, well don't knock the laptop down, okay? It's too much effort for you to get back down, isn't it? You wanted to see them, guys. You wanted this. So, don't sit on my craft project. Yeah. This reminds me of Alex's live stream with her cat. I don't really watch anyone's live streams, to be honest. Mostly because they come on at like weird times in the day for me. So I know like sometimes, like there's one content creator, I've watched some of her streams when I was like sick, but she generally does like 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. And I'm like, I'm at work. So sometimes it just doesn't work out like timing wise. So I generally don't, but that's Frisky. That's the name of your cat, is Frisky? My cat is sitting here, literally right here. You can see this is fur. She's purring away because this is the first time she's been up on the table because I lifted her. You're not supposed to be up here. You mean muggin'? She's funny. Her tooth wasn't that bad, but sometimes her lip really gets stuck on her tooth and she's just like, except for it's only one half. So it's like, it's pretty funny. Not gonna lie. I just finished my pen Rex lace. Ooh. Fun stuff. What colors did you use? I'm not doing a pen. I'm just doing like a little, I don't know, keychain. I may put it on my keys. I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll take it to work and put it on the keychain of one of the work vehicles. It's fine. They just have to let it wash over them. Just shh, just accept it. Neon yellow and neon pink. Ooh. See, it's this time of year where we're dragging into like the latter half of winter here when it's nasty cold and snowy. It's this time of year that I like crave seeing those colors because it just makes me feel so much better, you know, energized and all that. Hey, are you ready to get down? No. Can you go find us Peachy? No, you haven't been getting along with Peachy since you got here. That's the thing. They've been hissing and snarling at everyone, so why? Not cool. But yeah, otherwise, that's like all that's happened my week. Don't stick your butt in my face. So, what's everyone else up to? I'm making a big color changing normal bracelet. Pattern 45156. I've done green and blue. I'm working on the purple. Let's see what pattern it is. Don't disconnect us from live, okay? I don't think you can because I think you have to use the mouse, but like it would be my luck that you do that. 45156. 45156. Ooh. That one? Is that the right one? Hopefully. Very cool. Looks like a super intricate, like, Celtic knot. Fun, fun. There's cat hair all over everything now. How long have you had cats for? I've pretty much always grown up with at least one cat. This girl here is, how old are you? 6, I think, 5 or 6, and the other one is a year younger than her. Yeah. Same with my cats. Yeah, she's chonky. Oh, now you batting me? You're gonna go down on the floor. Yeah, there you go. Eat some more food. Yeah. Do I consider myself like famous on YouTube? No, not really. I consider myself like, I wouldn't even say like moderately successful, like getting there, rising, but I don't feel like I'm there yet. Yep, that's it. Very fun. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually done, maybe I did one, but I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever actually done like one of these sort of patterns before. And I know some people absolutely love them. Like, I know something like this would be like right up Masha's alley. That's very much like a pattern that I could see her doing. But again, you guys know, like, I mostly gravitate towards alphas. I find I'm making a hat. Ooh, are you knitting it or are you crocheting it? I've done that pattern with blue and pink color changing string. Very cool. Did you post a picture? Is there a picture on here? Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of pictures on this one. Holy smokes. A lot of people using color changing string, it looks like, in this pattern. Very cool. Yeah, that looks like a fun pattern, not gonna lie. And honestly, the color changing string looks good in it. I always find that whenever I try to use color changing string, it doesn't look very good unless it's just like the monochromatic and I'm using it as like a background color. That was someone tagging me or messaging me. It was an Instagram request. No, thank you. Ooh, you're into some Harry Potter crest patterns. Just don't even bother looking at the back. You're already looking at it in the front. Very cool though. You've connected those in the middle, haven't you? Whoof. Whoof. That's going to look good. That is going to look good. I'm doing a big alpha. Was that you that just messaged me? I don't know. Sometimes people have like different usernames here than on Instagram. So sometimes I'm not 100% sure who it was unless you claim yourself in the chat. That's awesome. I love big alphas. Like, there's something just so satisfying about finishing them. You're like the neighborhood crafty person, honestly, though. Honestly, that's kind of why I started a YouTube channel, was because in school I was always like the crafty person. And everyone always used to ask me, how do you do that? But then if I actually tried to explain it to them, they wouldn't understand. So I started just saying like very carefully, and that became the thing. And then some people who are genuinely like interested, I would sit down, like I would dedicate the time and sit down and like spend my entire recess teaching like a group of kids in my class how to crochet. That was a real thing that happened. So yeah, that was kind of always my thing. And so that kind of, drove me. I was like, well, maybe now if someone asks me how I do something, I can have the ability to go, oh, you can watch my YouTube channel. I show how I do it there. For everyone who asked, how do you do that? Welcome to my channel. How do you build up the courage to start a huge wall hanging? Um, to commit to a huge wall hanging? For me, a huge wall hanging is like my slither and crust one. That's a huge one, and I don't go into it going, "I need to finish this in one sitting." For me, that's very much a pattern that I'm going to take my time with. But for something, a little bit smaller, like palm-sized, that's just kind of a little bit more of a normal sitting for me. I wouldn't consider that a huge wall hanging. But the large ones, I feel like you definitely have to be in the right mood to start them because literally cutting the strings takes like an hour when you're first starting. So, I don't know. You just do it. And once you've done a couple larger ones, it feels less intimidating because you've got a couple large projects under your belt and complete. Oh, I have done lots of those patterns. I prefer normals. If you wanna see photos of what I made, my Insta is queenbee_crafts. Someone has sent me a clip of me, it looks like. Oh, of the cat? Mm, yeah. So, where were we here? Oh, I was gonna add you on Instagram. Check it out and look. Doo, 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 doo. I don't want to add a post. I want to find a person. Thank you. Queen bee underscore crafts with 2 S's. Crafts. There you are. Ooh, you've got lots of colorful bracelets in your feed. Look at this, guys. Love it. Excuse me, I am touching that. There's a cow. Oof, you do a lot of like wall hangings and stuff too. I love it. Very cute. You're crocheting your hat. Very nice, very nice. I still have that crochet hat pattern that I wanted to do, but now I'm like, is it too late in the season? Should I just hold on to it for next year? I don't know. Kind of on the fence. I'm thinking about gathering the stuff and doing a beginner-friendly crochet patchwork sweater, like patchwork cardigan, because I know they've been extremely popular. Okay, listen, maybe an unpopular opinion here. Someone had brought it to my attention once that I should do like the Harry Styles patchwork sweater, like bracelet pattern. There's an alpha pattern that used like the patterns of the squares. I'm just gonna say it very bluntly. That sweater is ugly. I do not like that sweater. I think it's the colors in it. They just remind me of, like, all the yarn that I've been given that it's like someone's grandma passed away and they didn't wanna get rid of the stuff because, someone could make something with it, and it sat in their house for 5 years. Then they found out that I craft, and then I get bags of, like, partial or open skeins of wool, and a lot of the colors in that cardigan remind me of, like, that wool, and it's generally not colors I go out myself and buy. So, I don't know. I know it became very popular, and obviously, you can make it however you want. So, I've been thinking about doing that and maybe doing, like, a spring style with some fun colors and stuff, and making it completely beginner friendly, like, showing how to do absolutely everything in it. But, yeah, that's kind of the way I've been leaning more than a hat because I feel like we're coming into kind of the end of the hat season, and I feel like a sweater can kinda be worn, like, year round, like, if you even in the summer, if you go out to, like, a bonfire, generally, like, you put a sweater on because it's cooled off, so I feel like the patchwork sweater might be the way to go, you know? Um I'm not using color changing string personally. I'm using scraps from old projects to make my own gradient. Fair enough. That's the way to go. I have a whole bunch of scraps and I want to I wanna sit down and do a project with them, and not like a rag bracelet. I've made a few of those, but I wanna do, something else with them. Yes, you joined those 2 alpha patterns, it's taking a while. Yeah. Yeah, because that, like, one alone is a huge pattern of those Harry Potter house crests, and you've got the 2 attached. Kevin, you're still knitting? Is that on your baby blanket? Hopefully, you are gaining your progress back. Yeah, I got here on time today. Yes, we're going way earlier than normal. Normally, I do, like, generally, like, 7:30, 8:30 my time start. I clipped something from your live. I saw it come to my phone, but I didn't turn the volume on and, um, watch it right now. I'll take a look at it after. I started a 100 string alpha and it took only 15 minutes to place the strings on the dowel, but I haven't had time to continue it, sadly. Yeah, it's a big effort. I know when I set up my, Slytherin House Crest one to cut all the strings, because it's almost 200 strings if I remember correctly. It took me, like, a considerable amount of time to get it all set up, my colors picked out, the whole 9 yards, so yeah, big ones. They're a big commitment, but they are so satisfying when you finish them. So, like, someone had asked, "How do you commit?" Like, once you do 1 or 2, just try and get yourself to do 1, and it doesn't have to be huge. Do something, like, within reason for your first one, and then the satisfaction of finishing that one will make you wanna go a little bit bigger, and then a little bit bigger, and so on. So, yeah. You're not wrong about the sweater, honestly, though, right? Honestly, though, in my opinion, some people absolutely love it. A crochet patchwork sweater would be cool. I agree with your opinion on the Harry Styles cardigan. I don't know, like, I'm not against the patchwork look. I honestly think if that exact pattern was just in different colors, I'd probably like it more, but there was just something about those colors that I was, like, very specifically, I think it's on the cuffs of that sweater, there's, like, a blue color. There's a blue color in there that, like, very, very specifically connects me with memories of getting, like, scraps from someone's grandma, and it's not something I generally use in, like, a project myself, like, I wouldn't pick it out, but power to whoever likes it, You do you, baby boo. Not me going on to Bracelet Book and falling in love with 118517. Oh, friendo. We gotta look it up and see. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along the road, he lost his soul. I don't know why that popped into my head all of a sudden. To a woman so heartless, how could you be so heartless? Ooh, cute. The little, like, cherry blossom pattern. It's very cute. I don't think I would make it simply because I feel like it's very big for what it is. Maybe that's just my opinion. It is very cute, though. You're back. Hopefully your breakfast was good. Yes, you're working on your blanket, Kevin. Oh, man, that made me so sad. You had gotten so far on it, and then you had to pull it back so far. I'm so excited I got tickets for Billie Eilish for my birthday. Ooh, that's gonna be good. I was excited because, JoJo was going on tour, and she was going to do a stop in the big city, and then Panorama mucked it up. The restrictions in place mucked it up, and then the dumb part is that they've lifted a bunch of them now, so go figure. But I really wanted to go see her. But Billie Eilish, I think, would be a good show. She's got some good songs. Oh, hi, never made it to one of these before. Hello, how are you? I was gonna say, I don't think you ever have. I do see you in the comment section all the time, though. I do. Yeah, that's gonna be a really good concert. I mean, like, I'm not a huge Billie Eilish fan. Like, if someone's like, "Who's your favorite artist?" Probably not gonna say Billie Eilish, but she's good. Now you have to just decide what to wear to it. Well, you'll do fine. It'll be fun. I haven't been to a concert in so long. The last concert I went to was Ed Sheeran for his Divide tour. So that would have been like, I don't know, like 5 years ago. Yeah. 5 years ago, I went in the summer. I left early to go to it and then ended up sitting on the highway for an hour and a half because a logging truck had caught on fire. So that was not fun, but you know, is what it is, I guess. We got there in the end. Her live performances of Happier Than Ever seem so fun. I've seen clips of that performance as well, and it does look like really good. So I think she'd be a good show to see. 100%. 100%. I feel like I don't think anyone's really. I feel like a lot of places canceled their Canadian. A lot of people canceled their Canadian tour dates. Just because our restrictions have been so weird and up and down and all over the place. So, is what it is, I guess. Maybe next year, maybe later this year, who knows? I'm gonna go eat and I'll join again in a bit. Bye. Bye. Enjoy your food. I'm just gonna have another sip of water. Okay, I think I need to finish this because my strings are getting short. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll start a different one. I have the string out, like, ready to record a tutorial for this. But I may start another project before we get to that point. You know? I'm supposed to be doing schoolwork, so I'm gonna get back to that. Have fun, y'all. Good luck with your schoolwork. Have fun. Have a good week. You know, enjoy. Yeah, what is that anyways? That I'm making? It's a Rex Lace project. It's probably gonna end up being a keychain. It's nothing super crazy. Someone had asked me if I could do a tutorial on this particular Rex Lace pattern like a long time ago. And I had said that I would. And I've never really worked with this pattern before. So I had to sit and refresh my memory because I've only done it once before. But yeah, it's just like a Rex lace, like plastic lace. I'm probably going to stick it on my keys. Just feed a key ring through the top. And then it'll be a little keychain. I may not even put it on my keys, to be honest, because I already have quite a few keychains on my keys. So I'll probably honestly take it into work and put it on put it on the keys of one of the work vehicles. I have a vague recollection of making one of those forever ago at school. Yeah. And it still is, I think, a very popular like um summer camp craft, grade school sort of craft. Yeah. It's pretty popular. It's kinda like friendship bracelets where I feel like everyone's maybe made or tried to make one before. Whether or not it worked out well is a different story, but, you know, I feel like it's kinda one of those things. But I still have tons of this stuff from when I was younger, so I do post the occasional tutorial, but they're not my favorite. Yeah, troll them, right? Um, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Rex Lace videos, if I'm being completely honest, aren't my favorite content to make because unlike something like friendship bracelets, where there really is only like one way to make them, I feel like a lot of people have different techniques for this craft, and it generally means that when you post, you're posting knowing that there's no way to please everyone. So they tend to be the videos that get the most mixed comments, which depending on the day doesn't bother me, you know what I mean? And then sometimes I'm like, well, you know, you start to critique it and you're like, well, how could I have explained it better? It's just, yeah. So I don't post them super consistently, but I do them once in a while because I know people enjoy it. It's fun, something to keep your hands busy, right? Yeah, I first made a friendship bracelet in 4th grade and then didn't pick it up for almost 20 years or so. Yeah, I think the first friendship bracelet I did would have been in grade 5, I think. I think grade 5 was the first one I did, and that was when I really started to get into them. It might have been the end of grade 4, you know, now that I think about it, and then I actually learned what I was doing in grade 5, but I feel like it was, like, grade 5, I kinda started the start of the year, and then by the end of the year, I actually figured out what I was doing, sort of thing. I'm still here, by the way, just doing some work. Fair enough, Leah. You're free to just listen. Pop in and out as you please. Hello, Alyssa. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you've had a good weekend. Hopefully everyone had a good week too. Because, okay, this just doesn't want to tighten, does it? Same, end of grade 4, got good in grade 5. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I always just go by like grade 5. So I was like 9 or 10. Because grade 5 is the year I remember like actually borrowing my friend's book and actually learning more than one pattern and learning what the heck I was doing. So I may have tried to do like a candy stripe or something in grade 4, but I really feel like it was like grade 5. Come on. This just doesn't feel like it wants to tighten. I think it's probably just the way the stitch is on this one. There. I feel like that's good enough. So yeah. Otherwise, what else has been up? Oh, I have another craft I can show you guys. I didn't work on it on stream because I have to actually like closely read a pattern for it. I am working on a crochet project. Mosaic crochet. It's the first time I've tried mosaic crochet. So that's pretty exciting and it's turning out pretty good. I'm trying to like crochet and knit away a bunch of my stash because I've got so much yarn. It's not even funny. But there we go. My little Rex lace is done. I'll leave it to sit before I pop it on a keychain so it kind of sets and doesn't want to pull apart, but I have finished my project. I still made it. Yes, we are still here. Indeed, friendo. I learned it in summer camp and now I am working in a summer camp and actually teach it myself, which is pretty fun. Oh, cool. You know, people had suggested to me when I was younger that I should do like a summer camp and teach kids the crafts and stuff, but I never really liked summer camp myself as a kid. I think it was mostly because like I was really shy, but I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. It was a rough week. Honestly, there was a lot of stuff happening at work and stuff. We had inspections and stuff going on, so, you know, a bit of a stressful week. And then my cats peed on the couch, which is why there's no cushions. So that's fun, but otherwise we're doing okay. Are you going to be posting any more friendship bracelet tutorials on YouTube? I love your videos. Absolutely, I will. I think what do I have coming up? The next video is going to be the fall knot along. I've got that like all edited, just I want to do a final watch over on it, tweak a couple things and put it out because it's long past due. And then I would like to also do, because a few people have asked me about it, the bookmark hole, a tutorial on that. So yes, there'll definitely be more friendship bracelet tutorials coming. I also want to mix it up with some other crafts though, because like right now, I'm not super feeling knotting. Like sometimes I go through phases, and the last, I don't know, like month or so, I've just been really feeling like knitting and crocheting. So we may do a couple of those in there, but there will always be friendship bracelets on my channel. Always. Does your computer ever heat up so much you could cook something on it? Mine does all the time and it's so annoying. This one doesn't, because this is actually a new computer that I've bought within the last year. So it's pretty good, but yeah, once, like I've had a couple laptops over the years, and generally once they get to be a couple years old, yeah, they heat up so much you could literally like burn yourself on them. So, yeah, this one in particular doesn't. This is a MacBook Air. I bought it from the refurbished section of the Apple store. So it's not the biggest memory wise, but I haven't had issues with it heating over at all. So that probably also has to do with, I try to consciously make sure I'm putting it on a flat surface and not a soft or fluffy surface, so that the fans and vents have enough space to really circulate. And that helps a lot, because I used to always like just have it on my lap or sitting on a pillow on my lap or on a blanket or something, and that can really block the fans. So I try to stay away from that. Ooh, are your cats here? They are. Nala was here earlier. I think they've gone into the other room again here. She's vacated the general area, but they are here now. That was what happened over there. But we're getting it clean. It's fine. I found out, because I thought I had opened the cushions before, and I thought, because I didn't see that there was a zipper on the inner cushion. So I thought when I opened the cushion, it was literally just a giant down-filled cushion inside. And it turns out that that actually had a zipper on it. And what it essentially is like a down comforter pouch, basically, with a like 3-inch thick foam insert in the middle. So I was actually able to pull the inserts out and actually put the covers into the washing machine. So my house won't smell like cat pee. That is, we love that. So yeah, that's where my cushions are right now. They're in the process of being cleaned and dried and all that. Plan on making a bracelet too. Do you have a pattern in mind, Kevin? I don't have anything in mind. I think I might do this week maybe a number generator chooses my to-do pattern and just see what comes up. But or maybe I might do like a keychain and do the bookmark hole. We'll see. Valentina Lennon, the original tutorials creator, doesn't want people recreating her video. I, along with several people, have asked, did you ask her permission to create the tutorial? I have not asked. It's been one that has been asked of me. But if she does not want people to recreate it, then I will not do it. Yeah, I feel that. I've had people recreate my stuff and not ask, and it's not a great feeling. For me, so long as there is credit given, I feel a bit better about it. But if she doesn't want it recreated, I will not recreate it, because that is definitely who it came from first and who I saw it from first. And I don't want to take that away from her. 100%. That's hers. She can definitely have it. I won't do a intimate tutorial on it then. Yeah, my laptop burns my fingers. LOL. Does cat pee smell worse than human pee? Yes, it does. It has a very strong ammonia scent to it. So it's like a strong, like burn your nose scent. Nala, stop clawing it up. Stop. I swear to God, if you pee on that right now. Good. Thank you. She was just like climbing up there like she was going to do more business on there. And I was going to rage. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. That's not cool. Yeah, no. If where were we? We were talking about cat pee. Yeah, no. Yeah, if Valentina doesn't want people to recreate her tutorial, I won't recreate it. I feel like it's a little different when you recreate a tutorial in the same language versus a different language. But if she doesn't want it recreated, period, then it's up to her, I guess. Yeah, I may reach out and see because I know a number of people have asked me. But yeah, if she doesn't want it, I'm not going to just do it. I'd kind of wondered why there weren't many tutorials on it. But yeah, if she doesn't want it posted, then that's fine by me. She has it posted on her Instagram, I know. So yeah. Just had a flashback to when I found ants crawling around in the keys, loud sobbing. Ooh. Ooh, I think the creepiest ant experience I had was coming home one day and finding like the entire doorstep covered in flying ants. And I mean like covered. Like I would not open the door covered. And like the only way we could get rid of them was to go and get like raid and kill them. Because yeah, they were literally like the entire doorstep was just a wall of these ants. I would reach out to her, but it kind of sucks because while I figured out the technique from her, she didn't explain it fully. Yeah, I remember seeing it and I was like, oh, that's a cool concept. I don't remember what her tutorial looks like now, though. It's been quite a while since I looked at it. Ew, no, 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 no. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was gross. So I just, yeah, that's when I think of like gross situations with ants. That's what I think of. I also think of there's an episode of like CSI where the guy is kidnapped and put in like a coffin with a video camera. And he's like buried and he's trying to get out. And then he tries to break through part of it and like fire ants come in and stuff. I think of that episode too. I'm pretty sure it was CSI. That's what I think of when I think of ants. That's terrible. I have to go now, going to Target. Ooh, have fun at Target. We don't have those here anymore. They all went under. But when I do go to the States, I do enjoy a good Target moment. So have fun. Enjoy, Layla. And hopefully you have a great week and a fun time at Target. Maybe the patterns I show you, 94092. 94092. Oh, yes, the rainbow butterfly bracelet. I think we looked at this last live stream. Very cute. That is a cute one. Maybe I should do that one next. That would be a fun like spring tutorial pattern. That would be. I don't know what I feel like making. Oh, maybe I'll go grab my crochet project and I can show you guys what I've been working on. I'll be right back. So this is what I've been working on. It's going to be a blanket. Working on this. It's Mosaic crochet. Awkward silence, right? This is what I'm working on. I don't know how well the colors come across on the screen there. It's kind of like a greeny tealish color and then like a charcoal gray. Just trying to use up because I've got so much yarn in my stash. I'm just trying to use up stuff. So I've started making my friends things in the order of their birthday. So I made that sweater. Now I'm making this, trying to use up some yarn. And I'll give that to a friend. I don't know. When this is done, I may end up liking it too much to give it away. But yeah, right now I'm really happy with it. This is the first time I've ever done mosaic crochet. And it's much easier than I thought it would be. I always thought it would be much more complicated, but it's actually pretty, if you know how to do the basic stitches, it's actually really easy. So yeah, I am quite happy with that so far. That pattern, if anyone is interested, the pattern is the Queen Cow pattern. She has it on Ravelry, and her name is Tina, spelled Tinna. She also has a YouTube channel too that has a lot of really great tutorials. So if you're interested in learning, that's where I learned the mosaic crochet stuff from. And it's her pattern she did for a crochet along a while ago. I didn't participate in the crochet along, but the pattern was really cute. So I've been making that, been working away on that. So that's like my main project. I just started this like a little while before coming on to stream. So that's such a cool pattern. I know it looks so good. And she's got a couple different variations depending on the size of blanket you want to do and the complexity, but it's looking so good right now. I'm so happy with it that I'm like, maybe I won't give this away. But yeah. Holy frick, that's beautiful. Very pretty. Thank you. Yeah, that's my current project, but I definitely have to be looking at the pattern because I'm coming into, so like this part here was like repeating. So I didn't need the pattern for this, but now the pattern's changing into like some smaller diamonds up here, and I don't know that part of the pattern yet. What's her YouTube channel? Let me find it here and I will, I'll put it in the chat. She's Icelandic. And what is she actually on here as? Tina. I don't know how to pronounce her her actual last names here. There. That is her name on YouTube if you guys want to go find her. She'll come up pretty quick because she's got like well over 100,000 subscribers, but that's where I learned the technique. So definitely check her out if you're interested. Slytherin vibes, shocking. I mean, it is a little more, it is like a little more of a greeny blue than like green. I was going to do pink, but the pink I have is like hot pink. And the person I was intending this for, I don't know if she would really enjoy hot pink as much as like this kind of teal greeny blue color. So yeah. Now, that being said, if I had a nice dark green to go with this, definitely maybe would have used it. But yeah. That's where I learned that from. So, and it's actually like really, it's a lot easier than I thought mosaic crochet would be because I've seen some patterns look super intricate. And then when I realized it's actually just like 2 different stitches over and over, it's like actually much easier than I thought. May I have it? No, I might not even give it, to be honest. It's like the reason I'm making this stuff is to get it out of my house because I just don't have space to store it. But at the same time, so I may not even give it away and make her something else instead, but I'm really liking it. You should check out Clara Dow on YouTube. She has some awesome feminist stuff and body positivity stuff. Oh, cool. Let me pull her up here so I have her in my history. Clara Dow. Oh, you know what? I think I have seen her come up in my feed before. I'm pretty sure I've seen her come up on my feed before, actually. Very cool. I love how many things you're always making for your friends. That's super sweet. I don't always make stuff for my friends, but for me, part of crafting is the sharing of it. And when you find friends that do appreciate that stuff, and like I'm lucky enough to have found a group of friends that does genuinely appreciate the handmade items, that's kind of a thing. And it's always a rule of thumb from me, and it's kind of known by my friends that if you are like, if you're one of my friends, it's like obligatory, you're going to get at least one handmade gift. Like that's just it. So, yeah, and right now I just have an abundance of craft supplies and I have the knowledge, and I know not everyone is lucky enough to get handmade things, so spread the love, you know? That's what it's about. You put good things out there, then eventually good things will come back to you. So, that's how I feel about that. But yeah, and then my other friend had her birthday, so I don't know what I'm gonna make for her yet. I might do another, like a cardigan or something for her, but we'll see. It may end up being another blanket because I don't know. Blankets are the thing I like to crochet the most. And I know that seems like for a lot of people that's a big daunting project, but for me, generally it's like a repeating pattern and it's something that keeps my hands busy for like a long time. So like I have a few like blankets that are queen size, big enough to cover my bed blankets that are all like hand crocheted. And that's kind of like my thing. Same as that like pink and beige blanket back there. I crocheted that. There used to be one with green stripes and like a mix of peaches and pinks and stuff. I also crocheted that. That one's in the wash right now, but yeah, I enjoy making blankets. Yep, that's the thing, having people who will actually appreciate it. I've yet to find me those. Haha, I've offered before, but none were interested. Some of it has to do with like I don't know how old you are, but some of it has to do, I definitely think, maybe a bit with age. Like when I was younger, everyone wanted the things, not because it was handmade though. It was more to say like, "Oh, I got this cool thing." Because everyone was interested in it. But I don't feel like people actually appreciated the time or the effort that went into it. And now that I'm a little bit older, I notice because my friends are also like kind of around my age that there's just a much higher appreciation for that stuff. And I think it's because there's a better understanding of how valuable time is. And that if someone is willing to put that time into something for you, like that is, massive. Whereas before, I don't know, I feel like in some circles, people see handmade as cheap, which is not the case anymore. Not the case at all. Yeah, same with me and my friends. Yeah, it's always nice, but I definitely have noticed a shift in it from being younger until now. Like when I was younger, there was definitely a couple people that genuinely appreciated it. And then there was definitely people who just wanted it because it was cool that I could do all these things. And then they could turn around to all our classmates and say that I gave it to them. Like that was what it was. Like it wasn't that they actually appreciated it. It was that they just wanted something. But then it was generally, honestly, it was generally the people who didn't get handmade things from anyone in their family. Like that knowledge wasn't there. So when someone gave them something handmade, the ones that did really appreciated it. Like there are people I made bracelets for that wore them for like 3 years literally until they like fell apart. And then there's people who couldn't care less, and I literally found the bracelet I gave them on the ground outside or on the floor somewhere, like, within days of having given it to them. So, I don't know, I think a lot of it has to do with, like, age and appreciation of it, though. I don't know. Someone tell me if they have the same experience, because that's what I've noticed anyways. Yes, I'm still finishing my morning coffee. Yes, it is stone cold and a little bit gross, but I've only got a couple sips left. This is my Cheshire Cat mug. I love Alice in Wonderland. It's just so fantastical and crazy. It's great. It's great. I think I'm going to start another Rex Lace project. Oh, why did I put so much tape on this? When I was moving, I put a bunch of tape on my Rex Lace to try and like the Rex Lace that was organized and not tangled to try and like keep it from unraveling. And I don't like, do you guys see this? Why did I put that much tape on it? Like, what were you thinking, Megan? Probably the same stream as that Fall Not Along project. What were you thinking when you ended that? Probably the same thing I was thinking when I taped this. Nonsense. Yeah, same with me and my friends. Yes, I relate. I think you and I are the same age. My friends are around that age too. In my experience, people's parents' age appreciate handmade stuff more. Might be because they lived through a time where there wasn't a ton of stuff available in stores. And so a lot of things had to be handmade. So they're aware how much time and effort goes into making something handmade. Yeah, that could definitely be true. I mean, I'm almost 29 in April. And my parents are a little bit, well, not so much my mom, but my dad was definitely older. My dad was in his 30s already when they had me. So, yeah, it's, I don't know. I definitely learned a lot of the handcrafts, like the start of a lot of handcrafts that I know from my mom, like crocheting and knitting. I definitely learned like the very basics from her and then expanded upon it myself. But I think, yeah, you definitely are onto something. And I especially think when you go back even a generation before that, like my grandfather would have been born right before the Great Depression. And so that even down to the meals that we eat as a family, there's some things like creamed peas on toast. I love creamed peas on toast, but that was like a Great Depression comfort food, so to speak. So there's definitely, yeah, there's definitely some kind of, do I want to use this color or do I want to use a different color? There's definitely, I think maybe some of that. And I think it depends on how much of that appreciation is passed down from the generation before you. Okay, don't blame me, but when I was little, I gave my mediocrity close friend a handmade gift and I found it in the bottom of their drawer and I liked it, so I took it back. LOL. I'm sorry. I was like 7. That's amazing. I mean, if they shoved it in the bottom of the drawer, serves them right. That's how I feel about that. They probably didn't even notice it was gone if that's what they did with it. So they should have gave it the respect it deserved. Okay. At least put it in like a jewelry box or something. Shove it in the bottom of a drawer. Rude. A tip I got from my grandma to stop string from unraveling is to put a needle into the end and pin it to the wool or yarn. Yeah, this is plastic, so that would literally just like tear out. But definitely if you're using wool or yarn, that's 100% a good thing to do because the fibers won't literally snap like this. What is the material called? This has a few names. It's plastic lace. Some people call it Rex lace. Some people call it boondoggle. I've heard it called gimp. Some people just call it lanyard. It's got a bunch of names. I think this Rex lace one just calls it lacing. Crafter's favorite lacing. And this one, the sticker is pulled off of. So that's cool. I just call it plastic lace, but yeah, it's flat plastic lace. You can get it at Walmart or Michael's. I assume probably Joann's too. I've never been to a Joann's. We don't have them. but I would assume probably Joanne's too, by the kind of vibe I get from what people say on the internet. Yep, almost 29 too, and my dad was in his 30s. My mom never taught me, but she can knit, crochet, embroider, all that. Came with living during communism, I guess. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I think a lot of it would have to do with, like, I know my mom's family didn't grow up particularly like wealthy or anything, and there was 3 kids in that family. And I know at that time she was saying like it was kind of make more things handmade because it's cheaper. Now supplies and stuff cost so much that you're not necessarily going to be cheaper, but it's still a skill that's passed down, you know? The way I look at it is if the apocalypse happens, everyone needs socks, everyone needs sweaters. Who's going to make it for you? Right here. Don't kill me. I am a wonderful asset, okay? Hells yeah, take it back, right? If you're going to stick it in the bottom of a drawer, take it back. I did that sometimes. If I found it sitting on the ground, not yours anymore. Who is? Oh, I was like, what? The cat is sitting under my chair and I didn't realize. What am I doing here? Okay. Haha, yeah, right? Okay, why are you? No. Let's see if I can remember how to start this on this stitch on my own. I feel like the answer may be no. Which cat? Not the white one. I know you guys want to see the other cat. I don't know where she is. She's probably hiding under the bed. The fat one. The fat one is under my chair. Nala. Like, I'm not trying to body shame my cat. But when she's hefty to pick up and can hardly jump up on the bed, I think it's safe to say she's a little overweight, okay? Would you survive during the apocalypse over all of us who can only make French? You would survive. I mean, listen, I'm going to be posting more different craft tutorials on my channel, and then we can all survive the apocalypse together. I'll join up, find each other, and start our own little traveling craft cult. And we'll be super rich from selling our wares that no one else can make. That'll be what happens. Mark my words. Fat kitty. Honestly, though, I don't. Oh, she's so big. She's so big. Like, it's kind of cute and funny, but also, like, I feel bad because, like, when she was up here on the table, I feel like she wanted to get down, but I know that jumping off that would actually hurt her, like, joints and stuff. That's why I picked her up and put her down. Fat kitty, we will become the apocalypse. Have you ever tried macrame? I've done a little bit of macrame, like traditional macrame, but I never got super deep into it. I went to more this friendship style knotting. I guess technically knotting is still macrame, but I know what you mean though, the more traditional sort of look. It's not one that I super latched onto myself. What stitch are you starting? Tornado, quad, brick, the pineapple stitch. This one. I'm going to do another one of these just because I've only ever done like this one. And then that'll give me some more practice on it. Do we get matching cult robes? Absolutely. Obviously. Oh, she's going to attack me. I am mildly afraid right now because these cat's claws haven't been cut in a while. And my ex is supposed to be looking for the clippers because he packed a bunch of stuff up in boxes. But I know if she grabs into my leg, she's going to rip these leggings. and they're the only Lulus I have ever invested in, and I don't want them with holes in them, okay? The Lulu sweater already is ratchet enough, okay? Yes, let's start a craft cult, right? The melted chocolate, we will make them ourselves, right? Yes. The plans are coming to light. We'll be the crafting cult. So ridiculous. But yeah, where was it? I don't know if any of you guys have ever been on. It's not open site anymore, like active site rather. But there was a site called Craftster back in the day, craftster.org. And they used to have little like witty crafting quotes at the top, like measure twice, cut once. Nah, just start cutting. And one of them that always uh-oh. Did I do that right? Yeah, okay. What was I talking about? The quotes on Craftster. I can't remember where I was going with that. But oh, knit fast, dye warm. They used to have one at the top of their site that would be say knit fast, dye warm. So that always makes me giggle when people have ever made fun of me for knitting or crocheting. I'm like, listen, knit fast, dye warm. You're just gonna die cold. I've also been getting into sewing my own clothes. I find skirts the easiest though, since they're minimal shaping. Honestly, I was literally just talking to my mom last week about how I want to buy a new sewing machine and just start making more of my own clothes. Simply because for me, it's a little bit of anger-based reaction. Because I am tall. Like, I don't know if you guys really notice, but I am the height of the average male. So I am 5'10" and a half, which there's a lot of women who are like taller than me. Like my mom is almost 6 foot. So like I find it ridiculous that I have such a hard time finding clothes that are long enough or tall enough that it's like basically narrowed down to like two companies. The Lululemon sweaters fit really good. The Muskoka Bearwear sweaters I have fit really good. Anything else, I have to go up like 3 sizes. And for pants, I buy Levi's because they sell by waist and inseam instead of just like 2, 4, 6, whatever. So I'm getting to the point where I'm just fed up with going to the store and nothing fitting. And I'm like, maybe I should just make it all myself. And then I feel like I get fun out of the creative process and I don't get angry over the woman's fashion industry being stupid. You know? So that is awesome. I have literally we're on the same brainwave. Like, let's just make our own clothes. You're an evil genius. Obviously. It's the Slytherin in me. What can I say? Yes, we will make the robes ourselves once Megan, our cult leader, teaches us that is. Yes. Can you do a tutorial on the pineapple stitch? I've never seen it before. That was my intent. I was making this one to be like the one I show as an example at the start of the video. And then I'm going to make, I wasn't intending on making another one, but here I am. I was just going to make the one for the video. So that was my intention for the day, to film that. So that will be coming. We will throw yarn and Rex lace at anyone who tries to leave our cult. Yes. Is it just me? I can't hear you. It may not be you because I was leaned back and my computer is a little far away and I don't have an extra mic on it. So it might not be you. And here I am, never bought a pair of pants I didn't have to get shortened at the bottom. Yeah. Can't relate. Really, really can't. Yeah, the exact opposite problem. And I will tell you one of my biggest pet peeves. It's happened to me a couple times that I've gone into a store and if the store sells tall sizes, which not a lot of them do, if the store sells tall sizes, I've gone into a couple of stores and I've heard someone in the like dressing room next to me, like, and like their mom or whatever is there, and they're like, "Oh, these ones look good, but they're a tall size, so they're too long." And then the mother goes, "It's okay, we can just take them to be hemmed." And I'm like, I am here looking and needing that size, and there's like 2 pairs of jeans left in the entire store. Go find some your own size. It drives me nuts, and now I'm sick of being angry over it, so I think I'm just gonna start making more of my own clothes too, honestly. When I watch other YouTube videos, I can hear it. Like I said, I was leaning back. I did just pull the computer forward a little more. So it may be that the computer was a little far off. Hello. I see someone new in the chat there. Oh, thank you. That's so clever. No one can turn down free yarn, honestly though. Honestly though. Truths all around. I'm short, so I have the opposite of you and have a hard time finding pants to fit my legs properly. Honestly, the more and more I listen in on or watch like try on hauls and stuff, the more and more I'm just coming to realize women's clothes aren't made to fit anyone. They're made to fit mannequins because everyone who I don't even want to say overweight, anyone who has, you know, a little bit extra junk in the trunk complains that they can't find sizes that fit. Everyone I know that's really tall complains they can't find sizes that fit. Everyone I know that is shorter can't find sizes that fit. Everyone I know that has a large chest can't find, and the opposite for small. So I'm like, who is this supposed to be fitting? Not people, obviously. You know? It's infuriating. It really is. So that's why I like Levi's, because they're practical and sell jeans by a waist size and inseam instead of like 2. What the heck is that? What is 2? You know what I mean? So that's my TED Talk for the day. May I join the craft cult even though all I make is beaded and threaded bracelets and keychains? Absolutely. You're all invited. I'm a guy from Eastern Europe and I should be sleeping, but nah, I'd rather stay up because why not? Fair enough. Valid. Valid. Yes, they're absolutely made to fit mannequins. I don't know any woman of any size or height who has zero problems finding clothes that fit. Exactly. Can we talk about our lack of pockets for a second? Like, seriously. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I'm just at a point where I'm just like, I'm just going to live in my house and to hell with the rest of the world. That's kind of where I'm at in my life. But like at the same time, like I like my friends. So like, but yeah, I think I'm going to start making more of my own clothes because I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can do it, and I feel like I should share the knowledge so other people can too. That's how I feel about it. I want to say hello to Americans. That is my goal for the night. I am Canadian, friendo, but we do have some Americans. I mean, North American, technically. But assuming that you mean Americans as in individuals from the United States of America, there are some in the chat. So, hello on behalf of them as well. I hate stores that don't even have consistent sizes. Yes. Yes. I believe the conspiracy theory that women's clothes don't have pockets so that we have to buy purses. Probably, though. Probably. Let's just have a moment of silence for all the jeans with fake pockets. Oof. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. No. Cough. She's talking about me. Cough. Are you someone who goes into the change rooms and hems tall jeans? Leah. Leah, don't do this to me. Don't do it. I can't tell the difference between Canadians and Americans, so what's the difference? I mean, we live in different countries for one. I like this is assuming that you're referring to Americans as people from the United States. And it would be regional. Like you could tell a difference in accent and stuff depending on which areas of Canada you're in. For me, I feel like I grew up in Ontario, which most of Ontario's population is right along the Canada-US border. Like if you look at a population density map, most of Ontario, the higher part of the population is right down along the border. So I feel like you're a little more Americanized. But if you go to like the East Coast, you will hear a completely different accent. Same as if you come out west, you start to hear a completely different accent. So far as like language and stuff. Obviously, there's some differences between Canada and America. But that being said, Canada is quite Americanized. No, the people from the USA. Yeah. No, the people from the USA. I was gonna say, don't be the person taking the doll sizes, Leah. Yeah. Those would be the main differences. Like there's some cultural differences. Obviously, you live in a different country, there is gonna be some, but in many cases we are quite Americanized. But depends on how deep and technical you want to get into it. Just the way politics are, the way like there are differences. There are definitely differences, but it's I don't know. Probably speaking, you might not be able to tell much of a difference because like I said, I grew up in Ontario, which borders closely with the States. I'm from Belarus, by the way. If you can call a Belarusian a Russian, we get angry. If you call a Russian a Belarusian, they get angry too. A boot is a dead giveaway, but I know a lot of Canadians don't pronounce it like that. Yeah. Yeah, no. Not generally. That's more of I find you hear more of those really, really flat vowel sounds in the East Coast. And just like, because the East Coast is kind of like a lot of people, original settlers to the East Coast, like Newfoundland and that area is Irish. And so you get a lot of that. But then on the other side of those East Coast provinces, you get Quebec, which is the largest province like in Canada. And it's our French speaking province. So then you get kind of this weird thing where you've got almost an Irish accent, but the formulation of like a sentence is a little more French style, where some words like are almost backwards. Like in French, instead of saying orange juice, you would say like the direct translation would be juice of orange. You say jus d'orange. So like there's some like just the way they formulate the sentences is a bit different. And then the way they say things is kind of a merging, in my opinion, of an Irish accent and a French person speaking English. And that's kind of what you get on the East Coast. And so you get a lot of really weird flat vowel sounds. Well, not like weird, but you get a lot of those really flat vowel sounds from there. So if you were talking to someone from the East Coast, you would be able to tell a difference. Do you remember me? I remember your username. Yes, I do. Are you working on your knitting project? I assume you mean the Harry Potter sweater. I did finish it. I did show the picture of it earlier, but I will show it to you guys again. So I did finish it. It looks like that. There's a little bit of a closer up. And the back of it. And then that was just a picture of the inside, inside of the R. But I finished it. I gifted it to my friend, and she really, really liked it. So that's exciting. Yeah, everybody east of Germany is going to get offended if you call them Russian. Eastern Europe is a beautiful, magical, and weird place, let me tell you. Fair enough. I've never been to Europe. I really want to go over, and there's like a few places over there that I've really always wanted to, but I've never been. I've only been I went into the States a couple times, and then I've been into the States and I've been to Mexico, and that's like the extent of my out of country explorations. I just finished a boondoggle. If you do 1 box stitch and 2 twisted and repeat, you get a cool Aztec-y looking thing. Oh, cool. I find Quebec pretty fascinating. I'm from Newfoundland, and even I've never heard anyone say a boot, but I have had tourists tell me I sound Irish. Stoked to actually catch you live, by the way. Well, welcome to the live, as if you're actually from Newfoundland. That's awesome. But yeah, that's how I explain it, because someone asked me what the Newfoundland accent sounds like, and I'm like, honestly, it sounds kind of Irish with like a French person trying to speak English and then string together some of the sentences as if they were directly translated from French. It's very odd, but some of the nicest people that I have ever met have been from the East Coast. I live in a town out west that has a lot of East Coasters, so I hear it quite regularly. I love the sweater. Thank you. You missed another message by me. I saw your message about magical weird place, and then I saw you directed one towards the melted chocolate, but that's the last one I saw. What's the R for? Ron. Technically, it doubles as that, but my friend's name is Rayanne, so I put the R on it for Ray, but also because it's like a Weasley sweater, the R could also be for Ron because that's who it would be like in the movie. Stay away from Europe right now. What a bizarre world we're living in. Oh my gosh. It's insane. That's my heart goes out to those people because oof. Oof. Especially Eastern Europe. Yeah. Oh, that's just like I think about it and it just like makes me feel so sad and just like a pit in my stomach. It's just not okay. There's a musical, Come From Away, that takes place in Newfoundland. The accents can be a bit of a challenge to understand. I don't know of that musical, but the East Coast accent, if you are like talking to an East Coaster one-on-one and you yourself are not from the East Coast, you can generally start to pick up what they're saying. But if you get two Newfies together, I cannot. 9 times out of 10, I can't understand what they're saying. No offense, Rachel, but yeah, the accent is crazy. There's so many different versions and slang words depending on where in the province you're from. I still can't understand some people after 25 years. Yeah, there's some funny ones. And I've definitely heard some slang that I like, dude, I don't even know what that means. someone told someone at my work to piss up a fence, and I was like, is that supposed to be offensive? I don't understand. And then like, stay where you're at and I'll come where you're to. Ah, yes, bye. Like, yeah, there's some fun ones. One time my brother took a party at our apartment with his friends, and one guy brought his AK-47. Yikes. See, there's a difference between Canada and the United States. Gun laws. Gun laws would be a big one. We just have much more restrictions on them. The musical is about when Gander took in around 7,000 passengers during 9/11. I remember stuff going down during that period, and I remember that a lot of people in Newfoundland just opened up their homes to people because everything was like a whole bunch of stuff was rerouted there. Leah, I'm not chatting much now because I'm going through something at the moment. That's okay, Leah. No offense taken at all. Yeah. Oh no, it's a good time. And there's someone told me once that what's after happening now? What's after happening now? Would sound like what are we doing next? Someone told me what's after happening now means what's just happened. What? So, yeah, some of the slang that comes out of there, I'm like, I don't understand, but really nice people. Good afternoon. I hope you're all enjoying a nice, relaxing Sunday. I hope you are too. So far, so good here. No complaints thus far, you know. Living with the possibility of your country being bombarded at any moment is not a fun experience, and that's still nothing compared to what people actually in Ukraine are going through. Honestly, though, things are changing with the president we have now in the States. Yeah, and I know that's like we're talking about so many hot topics. I expect this is going to be demonetized real quick, but yeah, the world's a scary place right now. It really is. The world is such a scary place right now. Like there's so much just chaos going on. I genuinely love to live in Canada a lot more than in the US. Well, I mean, generally speaking, we invite a lot of or take in a lot of immigrants and stuff, mostly because our statistics show that Canadians aren't really growing our population. Like people who are born here aren't really growing the population. So they let more and more people in from outside of our country to help grow the population. Fun fact. My family's from Ukraine and my cousin died there as a soldier. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible. That's terrible and honestly so unnecessary. Oh yeah, my brain farted when you said that sentence. What sentence? What? Oh, were you talking about the Newfie sentence? What's after happening now by? Yeah. It's like you come into a room that's in complete chaos and you're like, what's after happening now by? Means what just happened, guys? Like, I don't know how anyone would decipher that from that, but apparently that's what it is. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy my tea. Absolutely. I'm going to DM you on Insta. You don't have to answer right away. Okay, yeah, feel free to DM me. Gotta go, be back soon. Okay, hopefully we are still here. I may sign off in a little bit because I do want to get a couple things done before I have to go pick up my daughter, which is in an hour. So we may be done here soon, but if you do come back and we are still here, awesome. If not, have a great week. The what's happening after something one. Yeah. What's after happening now? Not gonna lie, I use what's after happening now on various or variations pretty frequently. Yeah, I had never heard that one before. And then when someone told me what it meant, I was like, what? How? What? And like I had heard, stay where you're at and I'll come where you're to. That means I'll come to you. Yeah, there's some funny ones. There are. Oh, otherwise, I live out in cowboy country here, Alberta. So there is a little bit of an accent. It's not as drastic as the Newfie one out here, but there's a little bit. The more you think about it, the weirder it gets, though, honestly. The Newfie accent, yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, Leah. I'm glad you're here. You're always welcome here, friendo. I hope your situation gets better. I'll chat with you. I'll chat with you later. But I did see a snippet of what you were messaging. But anyways, guys, I think I'm probably going to sign off here. We've been going for almost 2 hours and I've got to get my couch back together before my daughter gets here. And then I've got to go over, my ex just moved and I guess found a bunch of stuff that he wants to go through. So I'm going to go over there and go through a bunch of stuff. And I'd like to maybe eat before I do that too. So I hope you guys have a really great week. Thank you for joining me, not on our regularly scheduled day. So I really hope that you guys have a great week. If you're having a tough time, I hope you have a better week than you did before. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. We generally do every other Friday. Unless, do you guys like the Sunday better? I like the Friday evening because I feel like it's winding down from the work week. But if you guys like the Sunday better, let me know either in the chat now or in the comments afterwards if you prefer to have something like Sunday afternoon like this, or if you prefer the like Friday evening sort of thing. Let me know. Maybe you guys like this time period a little better. But anyways, I'm going to sign off. I hope you all stay safe and healthy and have a great week. And feel free to message me on Instagram or whatever. I'm pretty sure most of you already have me on Instagram, but it's Meg Makes Crafts. Oh, hey, just joining. Hey, we're just signing off right now. I like both, but more in the evening time. Okay. Found this on my Discover page. Well, thank you for joining for the last few minutes that we're here. I'm just wishing everyone a good, happy, healthy, safe week. And I hope to see you guys next time. We do every other Friday. So it should have been this past Friday. So this Friday coming up, there will be no live stream. But the one after that, we will be here. Alrighty, guys. Have a great week. Bye.